Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart, at Kelly in Vegas on Twitter, joined by Marco D'Angelo, at Marco in Vegas, and Ralph Michaels, at CalSportsLV. This is another one of our Sports Betting 101 videos. So you guys may have been in a sports book, and the sports book is pretty silent. Then all of a sudden, a team that's down a significant amount gets the ball back, marches downfield, and you either hear a lot of loud cheers or a lot of groans. That, my friends, is a backdoor cover, probably, or, you know, something of that nature. But, Marco, give me a formal definition of what a backdoor cover is.
Well, Kelly, we've all been there. You're up by 10. You're laying 6.5. They're driving down the field, prevent defense, letting them go.
Minute and a half left.
15, 20-yard chunks at a time. And they get that meaningless touchdown. Your team wins by 3, and you're laying the 6.5. Now, once in a while, you might get the lucky one where you're laying the 6.5 and it's 10, and they need a touchdown and a field goal, and the guy gets to the 30-yard line and will kick the field goal instead of, because you still need another score.
Only Bill Snyder will do that for you. Those days are gone.
Yeah, those are fun when you avoid the backdoor.
And a lot of times, as a gambler, you're looking at the drive before. Let's say you have an underdog at +4, right? And the favorite or the team winning is coming down, and you actually, and will they score a touchdown or a field goal? You actually prefer they score the touchdown to go up 10 versus kick a field goal to go up by 6, because then they're playing prevent defense instead of playing
real defense.
Yeah.
And really, in the back door, a lot of times you can get value the next week. Playing against a favorite that failed to cover, or they were a double-digit favorite and they failed to cover because people think it were a closer game. You talked about it on a previous video. Vegas is looking at what power ratings are and not looking at situations. And let's just mention the front door cover, the opposite. I really only consider backdoor and front doors the second half of the fourth quarter. Because if you have a dog that's covering the whole second half and they win the game, even though perhaps the last score was that cover, I mean, they played close. A front door cover, just the opposite. A team is laying 4.5 points. They're up by 3. They're at the 50. It's 2nd and 1. They can run the clock out, and the team lines up 9 on the defensive line, and he breaks through. No one's there, and he runs for a touchdown. So, right, and we had the issue with fantasy. Right?
Todd Gurley.
Gurley taking the knee. The same. Could have had the front door cover, didn't care about the score, didn't care about fantasy, and made the exact right play.
Oh, he made, no doubt, he made the right play. Just was a little painful for fantasy owners and anybody that laid the big
Kelly,
number there.
are you like me whenever it is in that situation, whatever it could be, you're inside the 3-yard line, you need the score for the cover, and you see them come out in victory formation for 3 downs.
Well, they should. Till a
So
player gets hurt.
Marco, I'll say this much. I know that doesn't happen to me very often. I don't bet a lot of favorites. I'm usually on the other guy
Sounds
going,
good.
yes, thank God. There is a guy. I mean, we talked about the mini contest in another video where there was 2 games. I was like, crap, I'm going to go 13-2. I'm going to tie this other guy. I had, I think it was the Niners at the Cardinals, and then I had the Rams at Seattle. And Ralph mentioned it. Pick 6, Rams going in to score. To get the cover, they throw a pick 6, 98-yard touchdown. I end up losing. Flip side, so I was like, okay, I'm going 13-2 right here. The 49ers are going to kick the field goal. I'm going to lose it. And instead, they just took a knee. And I was like, hallelujah. One bad thing happens. Sometimes you get it on the other side. So.
Well, last thing, though, we talked about this, just how things carry over. You talked about sandwich spots or spots you remember. Those coaches remember, if you have a first down and you should be taking a victory formation, Ohio State Urban Meyer's done this a few times, scores a touchdown late, coaches remember that the next year, the teams remember that the next year. Those are the type of things you have to do from one season to the next, make yourself notes in those type of situations to become a better handicapper.
All right, guys, don't get backdoored. Get $25 in wager bucks added to your account after your first purchase at WagerTalk and sportsmemo.com.